What's going on, everyone? So I want to talk about the Florida Gators taking on the LSU Tigers this Saturday in Baton Rouge, nighttime. So we all know the Florida Gators struggle on the road, and you go to LSU at night, it is going to be ferocious. The crowd is going to be loud. But in my opinion, as long as the Florida Gators, because the LSU defense is not very good, if the Florida Gators can sustain drives, give it to your best players. Eugene Wilson should get 10-plus touches. Trevor Etienne, he is listed as the backup again. I don't know why we just don't go ahead and feature him, make him the number one running back, give him 20-plus carries, let Montrell Johnson touch it 8 to 10 times a game. Be that run team that you're supposed to be. LSU's defense, not very good. Let's go ahead and sustain drives. Feed the beast. Feed Trevor Etienne. He can get 100-plus yards on the ground in this game if you let him and if you keep feeding him. But, go with the short game. You like to roll out your tight ends. Use your tight ends in this game, but feed Eugene Wilson. Short yard routes. You can give it to him negative yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll make a first down. Dude's that electric. One of the best players as a true freshman. One of the best true freshmen in the SEC. So I think as long as the Florida Gators can make the game competitive, I don't think a lot of people will be too mad, because we all understand the Florida Gators. This is going to be a tough game for the Florida Gators. If they can make it competitive, not too many people are going to be disgruntled. Of course, a lot of people are going to want to win the game, especially me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking to be competitive. Use your best players. Do not get embarrassed on the road. That's pretty much all I'm asking for at this point. The Florida Gators are entering 5-4, coming off a bad loss against Arkansas, who was a 2-win team. They were 2-6. So if you can just, LSU is a top 25 team in the country. You have a rough 3 games ahead of you. Do I think you can beat LSU? I think you can. There's just a lot of things that has to go right in the game for Florida. I think the ball has to bounce their way, and that could happen. But it's just going to be tough on the road. The crowd is going to be ferocious. If the Florida Gators can keep sustaining drives and keep that Florida Gator defense fresh, because they're going to have a rough time with, if it's not Jane Daniels, it's still going to be the backup quarterback who can come in and still be fine. Now, he's not Jane Daniels. He's not that electric, especially on the ground. If Jane Daniels plays, it is going to be a long night for the Florida Gator defense. But the Florida Gator offense needs to sustain drives, get some 6-minute, 7-minute drives to keep the defense fresh for the Florida Gators, because they are going to be running all over the place chasing Jane Daniels. Okay? And, if you feed Etienne, man, Etienne can make things happen. Okay? LSU does not have a great defense at all. I think Mertz can throw for over 300 yards. I think Mertz could probably complete 80% of his passes. So, I think Mertz can get comfortable in this game, get hot. I think the whole Florida Gator offense, I think a lot of these guys can rack up yards. I don't see why the Florida Gators can't have over 500 yards of total offense, to be honest with you, especially if you feed your best players. So as long as the Florida Gators can keep it close, I don't think too many people are going to have a problem with it. But, can they win? Can they get the upset? I think so, but am I going with it? My prediction? Heck no, I'm not doing that. I think LSU, with or without Jane Daniels, wins the game. If Jane Daniels plays, I think LSU will win 45 to, I'm going to go 31. I'm going to give it that 2-touchdown. I think, 2-touchdown favorites right now, LSU is. If Jane Daniels does not play, I think LSU will still win. I don't think the LSU. I don't think they'll score that much. I think it'll probably be about 35 to. I think Florida will still score 28. So I think it'll be about a 7-point difference. I think Florida may score a little late to keep it, a 1-score game, but. I still think LSU gets the victory regardless. I was trying to make this video a little later to see what Jane Daniels' injury looks like, and he's still listed as day-to-day. Brian Kelly still really won't give him too much updates on it. That kind of leads me to believe Jane Daniels will play, is because they're trying to keep it quiet. But nothing's really said. I can only wait for so long before it's Saturday, but I think that's when we'll find out Saturday, probably a couple hours before the game, if Jane Daniels is ready to go. And if I had to guess, I think he will. So, but I'm still going to root on the Gators. I'm still going to go live on my channel if you want to join me. I'm still going to root for them. Still going to call the game. It's going to be electric in there. If you're a fan going to that stadium, good luck. Nighttime in LSU is going to be rough. But I'm still expecting a great game, a good game, because it's still kind of a rivalry. Maybe not, the Florida or Florida State rivalry kind of type, but LSU has. I think what the series is tied right now. So LSU has won out of the last 9 games. I think LSU has won 7 out of the 9. Florida's only won 2. The last victory coming against Joe Burrow, I believe it was, whenever LSU came into the swamp. So I'm still looking for the Florida Gators to give them a fight, give them a rough time. Last year it was a close game. Florida Gators turned it on late in the fourth quarter. So maybe they can give them fits again this year. But if Jane Daniels plays, the Florida Gators have to contain him. But I can't fault anybody. I don't know who can contain Jane Daniels. He's one of the most electric players in the country, and it's just a tough task for any defense. But hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.